Yeah, salute to the guy, salute to the guy, salute to the guy. What's good? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the guy. Always on the job. I got five. Let's talk. As always, it's real talk, and it's that time again to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. Them buttons ain't got no teeth, so go ahead and reach. Support the channel. Support your boy. Above all, man. Support the movement. Yes, indeed. Fresh from Tahiti. Rassi Bugatti will be calling in today, man. Y'all see the title. Rassi Bugatti of the Stinc Team. Gonna be calling in. Talking prison politics, you know, the life, prison politics, and to mind you, you know, Rassi Bugatti is one of the dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that did run with Draco the ruler. He was in the county with Draco during his time in the county. And also the famous fight for the internet, for the metaverse right now with B-Braves and 4Extras. Rassi Bugatti gonna tell y'all, man, it was kind of over him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him explain that to y'all too. And it's gonna be a real jail phone call. You know what I'm saying? He don't got a phone. So, you know, he gonna be calling on the phone. It's gonna give us like 3 minutes. So y'all gonna have to bear with us. He gonna have to hang up, call back. Real jail shit. You know, real street shit. You know, what else? You know, one of the youngest dudes that was out here, you know, being targeted for flocking, you know what I'm saying, having money at a young age, and you know, he's one of the people that knows C-Store. He knows a lot of these players in the metaverse right now, you know, and his next door neighbor is somebody that a lot of people want to hear from. A lot of people want to hear from this dude, like, consistently. You know, he has a story to tell about a certain individual in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a well-known YouTuber. He's trying to, you know, do a lot of things, and he was saying that he had paperwork on this dude. You feel me? You know, it's a lot of politics. It's a lot of shit that need to be said because, you know, how else do niggas know what the streets is thinking? How else do niggas know that niggas want to be a part of it? You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, you know, let the gangbangers do them, but then at the end of the day, you still not telling and you still not guiding and you still not showing and proving. So when it comes, you know, to certain politics and gangsters, rules and regulations, to be honest, it's not bad, but me, I'm a person that still, you know, even though I'm a civilian, you know, now I came up with a code of conduct. I came up underneath certain morals, certain codes of conduct, certain rules and regulations. So me, even though I claim to be a civilian, a street guy, I'm still affected by them hood politics, because it's just, I'm not going, you know, I'm calling the police out. But it's certain niggas that, you know what I'm saying, like recording phone calls, you know what I'm saying, that's giving into the metaverse. Even though you might be a gangster, even though you might be hard and all of this, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean that what you just did wasn't some hoe shit. Now I'm not saying it's some shit to where you can't get back from or no shit like that. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying though is that, you know, some of the shit that niggas do nowadays, you know what I'm saying, niggas do hoe shit. Because they think that they, you know, if I clout chase this ain't really clout chasing. I'm recording a conversation that got to do with me. But when did niggas ever do that? Well, YouTube is if you want the streets to lie to you, YouTube is the place for the streets to lie to you. YouTube will get you hurt. YouTube will get you killed. YouTube will get you jumped, beat up, fucked over. YouTube will get you really fucked over because it'll have you believing that, you know what I'm saying, you could talk to a nigga in a certain way. But a nigga know you ain't grow up like that. A nigga know you not built like that. A nigga know you not standing on that. So YouTube, you know, you could go ahead and believe that the YouTube is the new hood and, you know, it's a look into what hood niggas do. That's the difference. YouTube is the eyes of and the lenses of what hood niggas be doing on YouTube. YouTube ain't the hood because YouTube itself is a fairy tale. This metaverse is a whole mirage. It's like you stranded in the desert and you so thirsty and you looking, you think you see a paradise or a water paradise and you get over there, you know, and it ain't nothing but a blue t-shirt. You know, so don't think that this YouTube is the hood. And I ain't saying that, you know what I'm saying, sitting behind this camera. I'm saying that from a nigga that live that life. I'm saying that as a civilian. You feel me? I'm saying that as a nigga that's really, you know, I know what could go on in these streets. I know that if it's like my nigga Eastside Slick said, right? My nigga Eastside Slick said, nigga, I ain't going with you to your hood. Nigga, them niggas probably don't respect you, or if them niggas decide to jump on me, nigga, you don't need to be around that nigga. Especially if you going around a gang of people and all you know is one person, you don't need to be around them people. That's when niggas get false sense of security. You know what I'm saying? That's when niggas abuse their own authority. You know you going there with one people, but this gangster party. You feel me? It's a whole gangster party. You think nigga his homies you feel me? But it's a whole gangster party. And you thinking just because you there with this dude, it's gonna be all gravy. Nah. Don't get that false sense of hope. Don't think. You know, I mean, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with niggas. You may not like it at first. You may sit back and be like on some Charleston White shit, like, bro talking out the side of his neck, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then you sit back and you be like, man, nigga ask you like, what's up, bro? You be like, man, that nigga talking some shit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way the nigga said it. You know, I don't give a fuck. I want you to get mad and sit back and be like, damn, I got mad over some sucker shit. Or damn, I did some sucker shit that could really fuck my name up and fuck my game up. You know, because niggas will tell you like, oh yeah, they so quick to be like, yeah, man, do this and do that. Like with Rise, you know what I'm saying? Rise is like my little nephew, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying, that me and him used to be involved in certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it wasn't Hold on, y'all. I'm texting my son, man. Forgot what I was saying, y'all. I forgot what I was saying. My son, you know, kids do what they want to do, man, and that's, you know, it just some bad shit. That don't, you know, just because somebody get on the internet, you feel me? Just because somebody get on the internet, that's, you know, and tell they business. You know what I'm saying? We get on the news and we see the news, that don't make it hood. You know, I just think that people, you know, people overlook what it really is. It's a insight to a hood nigga that's a vlogger, that's a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more than that, you know. Um, but I don't want to, you know, put too much on it, you know what I'm saying? Just because I know the dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, we family orientated. But he got his own identity. He got his own life, man. You know what I'm saying? He does his own thing. He always has, which was one of the problems everybody had growing, watching him grow up. You know, this dude always wanted to, you know, be his own self. You know, fuck the money and fuck this and, you know, but he always wanted to be his own person, so to speak. So, you know, um, maybe, you know, we get into, you know, saying what he in jail for. You know, I don't know. Niggas got open cases. I don't like to, you know, too much talk about that. But one of the things that we will talk about, though, is the prison politics, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. You know, being in prison and, you know, how being on a restricted prison that he is on versus being on one of them lower level prisons. But y'all could definitely go check out some of his music on Spotify, uh, Pandora, YouTube, um, Apple Music. It's Rassi Bugatti. Go ahead and check him out. Matter of fact, let me play some of his music right now. Let's see, man. Just some of his old music. Yeah. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not saying you don't, but that's what, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to know what the hood is, just look at YouTube. You see niggas that's on there, you know, niggas like me, niggas like, you know what I'm saying? Who else can I say that keep it P? Young and Hefe. Um, uh, I ain't gonna lie, man. Munchie B used to keep it, you know, he used to keep it clean until, you know, them allegations came up and he fumbled the ball. But, you know what I'm saying? Young and Hefe, my nigga out the four trays. Um, who else, man? Who else got a podcast that I be fucking with though, man? Uh, my nigga, but he not 1804, the 1804 show. He not street though. But yeah, it's a lot of people that get on here, and we gonna talk about that though. But let me play some of his music. We gonna go from some of that old shit to some of his new shit. This one is called Asshole.
Thought he was DJ quick until I stripped the whole count. It was a twist. I grabbed the power of attorney and pled the fifth. The kids and aunties might not get spared, but this fat daddy don't miss. My hitman spit on the whole crowd, but the power on the list. Security in my charges, a bone crusher or a rusty ice pick strapped around my dick. If the bitch off the single side, she can't buy these kicks. These niggas say, hey, can't wait till I come home, but look like the jury I picked. Police ass niggas always asking Rozzy what type of areas you be hitting. Bitch ass sympathy for the devil, I'm trying to get acquitted. In deliberation, I'm a done out and proud. I said, fuck all my witness. I've been making these niggas mamas catch the Holy Spirit, but I know motherfucking crystal. Get even a motorcycle with the dicks on there, I know these VVs glisten. I almost slapped the shit out of a nigga fast. I need some assistance. Wait, but what's that 200 pounds all buster? It's strangle out the truck, soon as that shit he thought he was finna rush. Shit. Work ass nigga. What's going on, nigga? How we talk that shit? You need to wait till this swap me out. You finna come out with your up and down on one of these niggas, bitches. I'm playing this nigga where I can't
Rassi Bugatti, Asshole. That's the name of that song, man. That's a 3 year older though. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get to some more of his music though, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Tappy man. You know. Let's see. It's that R.I.P. Draco.
Told you to keep yourself around about nothing but some kills. But I promise I'ma go through niggas' section and spit on you. Promise when niggas say your name, they gon' put some respect on you. Draco hanging off my neck with nothing but Bugatti on you. Draco eyes a pink long styles, we ain't never had opponents. I'ma scratch the ace niggas acting like they want it. We gon' cook you with some strawberry sauce, but you gon' live for the moment. Stretchy, we gon' make him tap dance on some bowling balls when we catch it. Bitch, I'ma look calling that gone to spread the cancer. I get tired of looking all tired, nigga mama, till I get the answer. Tryna phone master flex, I'm a weird, still collect a ransom. Bitch, I don't know nothing but the gusto. First chances, I'm tryna sit 300 at a nigga gushing. Oh shit, I'm losing my manners. But I love this type of shit to dust off to bring the cameras. I see dead people and a lot of eyes running faster. I'm tryna put some DNA and gunpowder on the yacht master. Niggas sending me looking to the roof and the truth gon' be coming from the bastard. I'm like Lil Meech in the A to this lost kind of shit. You better ask, you imagine. Shit finna get treacherous in this up. You done took the wrong bastard. Sign a nigga up for what I'm tryna hold my magic. So much when he done, send his back or Coco back. Stepping in ETR one moving like a Casper. I don't sit your bill up, buzz gun. Niggas better check the status. Get out on the drum when that motherfucker come blasting. Straight nigga on $1 million plan, you better call a ladder. Fatty, you would never be compatible. Got you on my heart, fatty. Murder one's no question. Closed caption. Niggas know the truth, nigga. It ain't no nigga. Niggas know what the fuck going on, nigga.
All my nigga music though, like kind of like recorded from jail though. You know what I'm saying?
see me flower bring multi-homicide. This chopper got an IEP and spit on niggas. So I took it to the other side. I cooked my uncle for a couple pigs before I let it slide. I wanted every nigga I traumatized to look me in my eyes. I take it all the way there with that gunplay. Fuck sympathizing. I eat 12 to 14 lines my lonesome. I got issues. Fuck minimizing. All I know is the space and fuck hoes and rock eyes. I laughed at the judge when he was talking about life. If the gang don't tell you that thing, check a lot of shit tight. We dropped off 75 and Depot. Bitch, cool. I said, like, ask these niggas. I'm a trader in my city, bitch. I give out a plenty high. I'm big, goofy, guys. You could've just nailed on me. That's over 25 to life. I ain't never acted a robbery or some time a nigga. Bitch, I want some 0 eyes. Now you stressed, nigga, we ain't stopped. Bitch, I told you we playing around plenty dice. Nigga. Them gang, them tell you. Yeah, tranquilize the shit.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Check out some of that nigga music, man. You know what I'm saying? Rassi Bugatti on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Rassi Bugatti. You know, YouTube, Rassi Bugatti on everything though, man. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out though. Lingo and Stingo right in there. But you know, he been down for a minute though, man. I think like 2016 or some shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? 15. You know, been doing a little stretch. You know, them law said the boy was breaking in them houses and shit, but you know, when you having that chip, man, and you fucking with them people that's, you know, having things and, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know, y'all boo-bopping the clan and all that, you know what I'm saying, and grandstanding and, you know what I'm saying, and high signing and, you know, coming blinding. You know, niggas get jealous, man, and niggas put cases on you and niggas say you a part of shit that you really not a part of just because you fuck with niggas, man. So, you know, being in LA, man, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit that niggas fuck with out here, you know, can get you fucked up and fucked over, man, and a lot of niggas don't know that. You know, and I go back to, you know, you Sticky Finger saying like, you know, YouTube is the streets. That's because niggas think the YouTube is the streets and niggas get out in a geographical location and think that they could bark on the situation the way, you know what I'm saying, a big dog bark on it. But like, you barking like a big dog, you just imitated that bark though. You know, you imitated that bark. You know, when you hop in the backyard late at night, running from them people, running from Guala Guala, and you hop in that backyard and you hear, rum, 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 rum. Nigga, you know, that's that fear. It's the fear of flight. You fear this nigga. You scared. You ain't even gave him time to flight, so the dog, he imitate that big dog bark. That's like butterflies got the look of like an animal with two big old eyes, so you know people can get scared. Like, so when you hop in that backyard, you know that dog, and then you look, nigga, it's a little bitty ass little Taco Bell little shit, little bullshit ass little dog ain't gonna, you know, do nothing. So, you know, I think that's what YouTube is. I think YouTube has, you know, got people so comfortable that, you know, that every time they hear a bark, they run. And, you know, and instead of like looking, you know, get ready to run or run and look, you know, it's a dog, it's not a gun. You know, so niggas just get to running. And I think that's what a lot of niggas do. Niggas look at YouTube and be like, oh, that's how it is. As long as I could do it like that, nigga, I should be good. Man, nah, niggas ain't telling you. Niggas that's really like that in real life. Niggas is really built like that, B. And them niggas is getting their head busted out here, bro. Them niggas is getting their head busted out here. So just imagine what happened to a nigga that's out here playing that shit. Let me go get something to drink. Hit them comments, hit them comments, hit them comments. That phone call right here.
Global Kelly, you have a prepaid call from
Smith.
an incarcerated individual at the High Desert State Prison, Susanville, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yo,
Rassi Bugatti, man, what's up with it, my boy?
what it is, what it ain't, man. What's it looking like?
Man, what it's looking like, man, just having these niggas up in here, man, wait on you to call, man. Drop some of that real good shit off to these motherfuckers, let them know how it is, though, man.
Yeah, you already know the truth, man. Stand on the truth, that's all it is, you dig?
Well, you know, we got them, you know, we limited time on these phone calls, man, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, man, shout that new music out. Let them know where they can find you at. And anything that you want to get off your chest right now that's important to you, first phone call.
Oh, man, shit, you can find me on everything, man. Spotify, YouTube, Apple, man. Everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, you can find me on everything. I just got the single called Bop, Bop, Bop.
Bop, bop, bop.
It's bopping and bleeding, shit.
That's the one that they just played on Power 106, right?
Yeah.
With that interview, that's what I'm talking about, man. You feel me? Doing big things. Still, man, they can't hold a nigga.
Come on, man. You already know we gonna make it stretch.
You know. Off the dribble though, man, you know, how is it in there, man? Is it like, you know, is niggas really catching 30 phase before second chow, or, you know, or it's not really like that in there? Well, I know you in the pen though, right?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between catching a fade in the pen and catching a fade in the county?
It's a big difference, and you know, you might not be catching too many fades in prison, man. So you know, it's way more serious in prison than it is in LA County jail. So you know, niggas getting that little shit out the way up in LA County jail. You know, it's a free for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For that game. That's what nigga on up in. You know what I'm saying? It's like the streets. You feel me? Whatever you run into, whatever you on the streets, that's what it is in county jail, man. But in prison, niggas run with their cars and all that, so, you know, shit can get serious. You ain't just catching. I mean, it depends where you at, though. You could be on the 2 yard and certain 3 yards and still be on that. You feel me? But, like, certain level fires, niggas ain't on that, man. Somebody gonna fuck around and get killed on that type of time.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you, because you're saying it's different from the county jail and prison. And more so in the county, right, you can just really do what you want to. Well, you know what I'm saying? How is it, you know, is it different, like, levels in prison? Because I really want to ask, like, you know, a lot of viewers don't know, but, you know, how is it if prison is structured, how is it that a Mexican, a Southsider, was able to stab Tory Lanez 14 times like that?
That's like, basically, they on a, I don't know if I think he's on a PC, if I'm not mistaken, or 50-50, so that's basically like everybody for themselves again, you feel me? Once again, you know, you got some niggas over there that don't want to be around the politics no more. You got some niggas that been tired on pussy. You got some people that just got in dirt and went over there and just, you know, wasn't following the politics and don't want to follow the politics and just want to run their own program. It's a whole lot. I ain't gonna say everybody over there snitches or tellers and none of that. You feel me? Because you got some niggas that's over there that's real niggas that just don't want to do the politics no more. You feel me? But with the Tory Lanez situation, that's how that happened. You feel me? Because it was somewhere else. He was on the 4 yard or anything. That would never happen. It would. In certain 3 yards, it would have went up. You feel me? It would have been a racial riot. It would have never happened like that.
Okay. Man, shit, man, anything, you know what I'm saying, that you particularly wanted to, you know what I'm saying, speak on, or You know, cause I got my own little, you know, my little questions. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you a Stink member. You know what I'm saying from the beginning. You know, it's some of those questions I want to, you know, throw out there and shit and ask about.
Yeah, shit, you already know I'm right here to answer whenever, you know.
Um,
Answer whatever.
how long? Like, what started? Like, you know, how did you become a Stink member, man? How did you jump into that though, man? What led up to you meeting Draco and everything?
Man, shit, I've been knowing, you know, I'm saying, Jacob for a long time. Me and my brother Kells, you know, my mom was good with Kells' daddy, with the beer can from UG, you know, so, nigga, you know, we all, like, kind of grew up together, tired and known each other since we was babies and shit. And
Okay.
niggas just fucking around, you know, getting money and shit, hanging out with each other, you know.
If I'm not mistaken, when he came home, your mom's was managing him at one point, wasn't she?
You said that one more time?
I said when he had came home, or prior to him coming home and he was home. I remember when he was home, she was managing them at one point, wasn't she?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So how was it being? Was you in the county with Draco? You know what I'm saying, being in there with him during his unfortunate time being locked up.
Yeah, we was studied at one point in time when I came down from prison, and we had ended up getting cool with the police, and we went to high power together, you know, and we was up in here thugging until he went home. You know, I was right there when he went home.
Okay.
I still got the motherfucker still today.
I know that was a great feeling seeing one of your comrades, you know what I'm saying, get up underneath all that bullshit.
Yeah, man. They gave that nigga, it was a blessing. They gave me a deal, man. Time served after fighting the death penalty to 2 licenses after that, and, you know, take a deal to go home.
So, man, look, you know I'ma ask you, man, what's up with the Munchie B situations, man? Like, cause I know you was in county jail, man. I know you was, you know, you was one of them, you know, one of those guys in the county jail, you know, mobbing around that motherfucker, socking shit up. And you know what I'm saying? I know you know some of the stories, man. So a lot of the stories we've been hearing out here is like niggas ain't too pressed to really, you know, too much say yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? But from what I hear, you know what I'm saying? Can you give me an explanation on that?
Shit.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
These niggas know what it is, man. These niggas, you know what I'm saying? These niggas be anything they want to be out there, man. But yeah, bro knows what's up, bro got on him. Bro know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who he trying to be for the media, and these niggas trying to be for the podcast or whatever.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. You telling me this nigga got some Fleece Johnson shit going on?
I beg your pardon?
This nigga got some peanut butter and jelly for lunch ass shit going on.
Yeah, the boy got his boy, man. This, you know, the boy named TB&J, man.
So wait a minute, bro. Hold on, bro. So it is true.
Come on, man.
So why was he saying?
Bro ain't got to do no lie like that.
So why was he saying that the boy 4-Leaf needed to clear it up before he put out that paperwork about him snitching? I mean, he never came out with the paperwork. He never hit the internet with no paperwork. But if I'm
ain't got no paperwork to put out.
But if I'm also not mistaken, ain't 4-Leaf the one that, you know what I'm saying, hit him with the white package?
Come on, man, we know the truth. How you gonna put out a paperwork on a nigga with a lawsuit? Come on, man. This is a lawsuit against the police. I don't know what.
Wait a minute. So Munchie B was running around saying the paperwork that he had was about somebody suing the police?
Yes.
Oh, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, top tier bullshit. Top tier bullshit.
Yes,
y'all hear it first. This nigga Munchie B got cap in his podcast, y'all. He got cap in his podcast. I mean, this is why when a nigga say somebody's snitching, you gotta go to some of the sources. So wait a minute.
Come on.
You know B Braze too, don't you?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, that's my bro. I grew up with Braze up in Hawaii. That's my bro.
And you know 4 Extras.
Yeah, on here, that's boy too. Y'all know 4 Extras and everything.
How did that play out when all y'all was in the county? You know, because I remember you was in the county with Braze and 4 Extras at one point in time too, right?
Yeah, I was up in Braze and Module and everything. Yeah.
Wait. You was in Braze module?
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah,
how does that play out as having a homie like Braze being in that module? Like, is it still like, you know, you gonna run these 30 phase before child, or is it like you good? Like, how does that work out falling into that blood module?
I ain't gonna lie, you know, that me and Braze, we real close, like, you know what I'm saying, that's Bobo, like, I'm dead home, so I ain't gonna lie, nigga came in that motherfucker on the hood, nigga, you know what I'm saying, that nigga eat somebody, so a nigga off the jub, you know, he gonna try to eliminate it for a nigga as much as he could, but when my homies in there took the phrase, nigga, you know what I'm saying, I gotta grab some too as well, you feel me?
Facts.
Nigga wasn't saying nothing to me at first, you know what I'm saying, just off the, you know what I'm saying, off the fact that I'm broke, you know what I'm saying, that's a ball right there, but one of my homies came up there, you feel me, and niggas was trying to get on him, so, you know, I had to get those out the way, I can't be in there and let that go down, you know?
Facts. Did anything ever transpire as in, you know, your homies having to get down with they homies or anything like that? Did you, or pretty much, was you there? Did you see the folk, or did you hear about the squabble with 4 Extras and B Braze?
Yeah, I was there. Everything, I was there. You know what I'm saying? That shit basically was on 4 Extras was coming over there to holler at the homies. And, yeah, he coming out at the homie, one of the homies, and, you know, he actually out calling me down there as well. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get it out the way with everything, though. I can't take no measures, and, you know, got that Braze kind of extra out, Braze called him out, you know. So he went in there and did their thing, though. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas, they both with that bullshit.
So not to be like, not to be.
Jay was there too.
Who?
Jay was there, you know what I'm saying, around that time. Got the podcast going on, cuz was there.
Oh, yeah?
Niggas was there.
So it wasn't never like somebody just beat somebody up or somebody just, you know, mark somebody out. It was just like they went in there and got it out the way.
Nah. Yeah, hell yeah. They went in there and got it out the way, you know, everything. The niggas ain't nobody marking nobody out. That's what it was.
Facts. How you feel about you know, like seeing like, you know, 4 Extras get out and, you know, like, you know, do you think, you know, he need to slow down as coming from somebody that, you know, like been in the prison and, you know, shit like that, somebody that got a good thing going, like being on No Jumper or, you know, being a phenomenon on the metaverse? You think he like, you know, like any advice?
You have 60 seconds remaining.
4 Extras, niggas don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody advised him to go down. You know, it was a blessing what he got, but that's 4 Extras. That ain't no persona, nothing. That's really him. You feel me? And nigga don't even know if he could slow it down. That's him. That ain't just letting that, no. Nigga I ain't putting it on for him or nothing, even though that's the homie, but that's him. That ain't no act. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and just, like he putting it on for the camera or nothing.
You gonna call back or what you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm about to tap back in.
I bet, man. Yeah, man, that's Rassi Bugatti of the Stinc Team right there, just to give you, like, you know, a little insight to, you know, saying who he is, what he know, you know what I'm saying, where he been around. Because I know the internet love to do that shit, like, oh, you know who he know, where he from, and, you know, and all that. But, you know, he do got that new song out, Bop, 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 you know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and make sure y'all check that out, man. We gonna play it one time. You feel me? Oh, hold on. He already called him back.
This is Global Talent. You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the High Desert State Prison, Susanville, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Yeah, so he just naturally burned like that. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, that's dope.
I don't know, man. I didn't talk about it, but prior to us, our conversation earlier, you was telling me some things about a certain individual, and I was actually kind of like, you know, speaking up for the dude because, you know, I'm not saying he no gangster or nothing like that. He an official, super stupid official, but he was doing certain things that a lot of niggas wouldn't do. But you was telling me that the niggas are straight, man. Niggas are straight case. The boy that got the boy that don't own nothing. The boy that don't own nothing.
Oh man. Man, boy, Mac. Yeah.
You care to talk on that, man? Cause that's some exclusive. That's some exclusive.
I would speak on that, yeah. I would speak on that one, yeah.
Man, boy, some of these niggas out here, they need to stop playing, man. But this is what I tell y'all, man. Is when you think you got it down pack and you look at this metaverse and you think that you can just jump into the hood and you gonna think that real gangsters ain't got hit over their head and that you gonna do something new. Nah, nobody. But man, that's crazy. What I was gonna say, man. You care to talk about your upbringing? You know what I'm saying? You know, gang involvement, if you have any gang involvement, you know how it is in prison, the politics, you know what you experienced being in jail, you know the politics you had to adjust to from coming from the streets, you know, because to me, you always wanted to be your own person. You didn't want to be under nobody light. You know what I'm saying? It was like you had it set in your stone, in your you know, in your, who you were, just to be you. Not to be, oh, that's wooty woo whoop or that's wooty woo woo peoples or this, you know. So how coming up and what you see now, how does that like change your thought? How does that like really affect your mindset now?
Like being, like I said, like you said, you know what I'm saying, I always want to be my own nigga. And, you know what I'm saying, and, like, you know, dealing with this jail shit, you like, these rules and, you know what I'm saying, niggas really don't be wanting to fuck. I'm not saying, like, the real, you know what I'm saying, street nigga rules because, you know, we always gonna follow those, but you know what I'm saying, when you come to prison, nigga be had to follow some rules that a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, nigga don't give a fuck about it and don't really want to apply by it, but you know, shit, I mean, when you be on these certain yards, you know, a nigga gotta listen to somebody and apply by something, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna just say that nigga don't, you feel me, but I always been my own man, you feel me, I always been on what I been on, and it's, you know what I'm saying, it do irk a nigga about a lot of this shit that go on in here, you feel me? So, yeah, like you said, though.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They gotta adapt to shit that a nigga don't want to, and it's motherfuckers. And
facts, man. You know, facts, man. Like, you know, that shit crazy, man. Just adapting to shit that you know you don't want to. You like you say, you don't want to, but you have to. You know, you know. But you gotta make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make the best out of it. You can't get depressed. You know, I'm pretty sure you know that. You know what I mean? But let's talk about some of your music, man. The letter to Draco, man. You know what inspired? Like, I mean, obviously, you know his passing away, but you know, how did you come about writing that song? How did you, just what moved you?
actually,
Huh?
I was in and write this song. What move I was in and write this song? I had just caught for the bottle. I was in the shoe when Draco died. You feel me? So, nigga, I was in a lot of emotions when I wrote that song. You feel me? Matter of fact, I wrote that song in the shoe. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then I recorded it when I got out. You feel me? And I was just on it, you know what I'm saying, letting out everything I feel that was going on. That a lot of people don't know, you feel me, and shit me and him talked about before, you know what I'm saying, before he passed away. How he, you know what I'm saying, how he should have been moving and all that, but I said a few bars about that, but, you know what I'm saying, I got past that and you know, I just let out, you know what I'm saying, most of my emotion about how I feel, what happened.
How far apart was that song from? I think it's called Asshole.
No. It's called R.P. Draco. That's the one.
No, not that one. How far in between was the Draco song, and in between that song Asshole? I think you got.
Oh, that was that's crazy. That was like a few months after, like 2-3 months after, because I did that video in the cell with Dodie Six.
With Dodie Six?
When I was on Kendrick Lamar, I did that. Yeah, and T.O. and She-Star, yeah. I did that video in the cell with them.
So for everybody, so that's Dodie Six, that's the rapper that's out rapping right now, right?
Yeah.
And that C-Star, that's the dude that is, if I'm not mistaken, that's the dude that's been on the Who's Who's with B Braves, that has his own YouTube channel, C-Star.
Yeah, that's so, yeah.
Man. So you was around some of the guys that's really just been getting a issue on YouTube lately, huh?
Yeah, man. I've been thugging with niggas. You already know how that
been
goes.
thugging with some real hyenas around this. Like, seeing other niggas, like, just watching niggas, the crazy shit, and niggas getting poked in there, and niggas rolling it up, and niggas getting marked out. Like, like, how is that for motherfuckers that don't know? Like, seeing that type of shit, like, on a daily basis.
Yeah, sometimes nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga get tired of living this shit, but the nigga got to, and nigga can't give up if it's really, you know what I'm saying, the bed you made for yourself, but yeah, this shit, you know, a nigga don't want to live like this, on the real, nigga want to be on doing some fly shit, even though nigga gonna make it as best he could. Anything that's far in this motherfucker, I'm gonna do it, you feel me? But as far as, you know what I'm saying, nigga could be doing way more better shit than this. This shit ain't nothing.
Facts. Because you got good music, man. Since since a young nigga was fly, man. I remember back, you know, you was one of the youngest niggas in the city, man, with the Franco on, with the diamonds on the big R hitting. You feel me?
Yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you leveled up and got the little skateboard charm. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, nigga, I remember.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You feel me? Just coming up, and I think that's what it is for a lot of people. Like, you know, the lifestyle coming up, and you know, seeing that, like seeing it now. You know, how does it like weigh out on you?
Yeah, man, like, living that life and then coming in this motherfucker, way the whole, you know what I'm saying, that way the nigga down, but, you know, a nigga gonna get back to that shit, but a nigga, it's just a lesson to learn, you feel me?
Facts. And
a nigga can't keep doing this shit, but a nigga in a situation where a nigga don't have to bullshit no more, and a nigga can enjoy his life, and a nigga come home, you feel me?
You real talented though, man, you know. You know that song, you know that letter to Draco, you know the asshole, and then you come with the bop bop bop. Like, you know, how do you stay positive? You know, how do you find your angle to write different types of, you know, rap and hip hop? How do you stay positive to let your pen flow?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, nigga be in here listening, you know what I'm saying? I be in here tuning in to niggas' music and all that, you feel me? Nigga just don't give up, you feel me? Nigga always keep his mind on, you know what I'm saying? Manifestation, nigga keep his mind on, that's what I want to do when I, you know what I'm saying, I be on, but it's been times a nigga want to put the pen down and just say fuck it, you feel me? I done said fuck it before, you feel me?
Fact.
A lot of people have told me not to give up, you feel me? Because I got a long way ahead of me, you feel me?
Yeah, man, you make good music, man. You feel me? You know, one of the Stinc Team members that you know that's you know, I don't want to say less heard of, but you know what I'm saying, that's real talented. I don't know how I want to say it because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm shitting on them. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to feel like that, but you know, being real talented, man. You know, I see how your pen game swing. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this though. The boy Munchie B, you know, was that the only thing that you know that niggas could really hold against him, or the nigga was just a straight buster altogether?
Nah, I ain't gonna say nigga no buster. You feel me? Nigga, the gangster in the street. You know.
No. I'm talking about behind them walls. We all know what we heard on the streets, but behind them walls, being in there with him, was he running from the fade, running to the fade, or accepting the fade?
Oh, see, really, nigga, I don't really know. The nigga don't. Be honest, I only heard him being in jail like that one time. You feel me? A nigga don't be in jail like that. If I ain't, you know what I'm saying, mistaken, I don't know, but, you know, niggas couldn't, you know, niggas slide in and out the county, and they ran into nigga ran into a gorilla.
That nigga ran into Jelly Roll Morton, and that nigga was looking for peanut butter.
Yeah, everything. So, you know,
now the dude that slipped him with the little creamy, you know what I'm saying, PB&J, right?
That's my. Yeah,
where is he residing at now? Is he like, you know, on his way out, or is he, you know what I'm saying, you know, what's going on with him?
Oh yeah, he be on some. Everything. I'm just a seeing some. He be on, you know what I'm saying? He ain't too far away from me. He gonna be on. He got that big old boat out there. He gonna pull up in that rose on niggas.
Oh, you said he not too, so he in the same prison with you?
Yeah, he ain't too far away from me.
Man, I want to ask that nigga what made that nigga do that.
Hey, man, shit, I don't know. We, you know what I'm saying?
Ask him, you know what I'm saying? It's ways around the wording and all that, but, you know, I want to, ain't nobody really heard it from the donkey's mouth. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
oh, they heard it. They heard it from my last time I was on the interview. They heard it from
they heard it, but I want to know, what, you know, did you wake up like,
what made him do that?
Huh?
What made him do that?
Facts.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Everything. We're gonna try to see if we can tap in and see, you know what I'm saying? If you can give it that answer, man.
Facts, man. You can call back if you want to, man. You know what I'm saying? And,
all right.
You know?
All right.
I bet.
All right.
Yeah, man. You know, niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, from what I hear, niggas was in that county barking up the wrong tree. Niggas was in that county barking up that wrong tree, man. And, the boy got what he had coming. You feel me? You know, I just want to you know, you feel me? I want to know what it is, man. You feel me?
Stick in the burger, bitch, I'm trying to belly flop some even when we courtside. In the description, double word part now, I'm leaving instant pictures of my archives. Nigga, this ain't no rap check. Why you think the bitch still wearing Saint Laurent? Nigga, these chinchillas and straight legs come with a tech line. Nigga, bop. Shit. They like, what you do for a living? Bop. Nigga, you ain't even gotta ask me. Bop. Bitch, bop. Bitch, it's white shit, change your face in the daytime. I just heard the cold 30 ring through the grapevine. I just beat down the whole area, I just had a 3-piece with Susie in my hand at the same time. Nigga, I just went John Cena on that pink ring if you believe in science. I put a whole stove inside this bitch for a bang with these pliers. Nigga, in the field off the leftover 4 ounces, I couldn't be no high. I could do the chili bean shit all day, but broke bitch make me tired. In the G-Wagon 63 with 2 Twinkie on the dash, all you see is tires. Twitter skids, Halloween, anything you wanna be, bitch, I might mind. I could have been a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bitch, I love playing with fire. Bop. Shit, nigga. Bop. Nigga, I do this, nigga. Bop. Nigga, I ain't new to this. Bop.
I run that back one time, nigga. That's Rassi Bugatti of the Stinc Team, man. It's that bop.
I used to tip Madeline and Benny Hunters and call it hate crime. Bitch, the type that lead story, sausage teriyaki with the strength off. Stick in the burger, bitch, I'm trying to belly flop some even when we courtside. In the description, double word part now, I'm leaving instant pictures of my archives. Nigga, this ain't no rap check. Why you think the bitch still wearing Saint Laurent? Nigga, these chinchillas and straight legs come with a tech line. Nigga, bop. Shit. They like, what you do for a living? Bop. Nigga, you ain't even gotta ask me. Bop. Bitch, bop. Bitch, it's white shit, change your face in the daytime. I just heard the cold 30 ring through the grapevine. I just beat down the whole area, I just had a 3-piece with Susie in my hand at the same time. Nigga, I just been John Cena on that pink ring if you believe in science. I put a whole stove inside this bitch for a bang bang with these pliers. I'm in the field off for leftover fries, I couldn't be no higher. I could do the chili bean shit all day, but broke bitch make me tired. In the G-Wagon 63 with 2 Twinkie on the dash, bitch, she's tired. 12 skis, Halloween, anything you wanna be, bitch, I Mike Myers. I could've been a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bitch, I love playing with fire. Bop, 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 bop. Shit, nigga. Bop, 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 bop. Nigga, I do this, nigga. Bop, 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 bop. Nigga, I ain't new to this. Bop, 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 bop. Thought you little niggas how to do this shit. Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, it's that bop, 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 Rassi Bugatti, man. It's that new shit. Waiting on him to call back right now, man. You know I be in prison, man. You know niggas be signing up for phone time. You know, nigga might go over a nigga phone time. Nigga might have to, you know, switch phone times, buy a nigga phone time. You know how it go, man. But it's real in the field, man. Real from prison, from high desert. And you heard it here, man. Like, you know, the boy keeps saying, you know, Munchie B keeps saying that it ain't happened. You know, the boy say that, you know what I'm saying? He did it. And now, you know, this another thing I had with Munchie B that, you know, I felt that it was just, like, niggas just be talking that shit. And that's why I say that this gangbanging shit on the internet don't be real. You know, nigga, we know, nigga, you can't just be, oh, this nigga a snitch, that nigga a snitch, without no paperwork. And then the shit you calling this nigga a snitch about, this nigga got a lawsuit. Cause a nigga suing somebody, and then you false flagging. Flag on the plate, nigga, you out here talking about nigga that, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get niggas hurt. Your jealousy and envy and hatred for what a nigga did to you, instead of you killing his homies, trying to kill him, killing his mama, you feel me, or whatever, you choose to, you know what I'm saying, go left and not keep it peep. You lie on a nigga. You smut a nigga name, and that's like a lot of these niggas. I know it's you know, a lot of these niggas do it nowadays. They, oh, that nigga a snitch, that nigga a homosexual, da 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 da. But like I say, even with Munchie B, like, you know, Munchie, like, you know, even if it did happen, nigga, you was knocked out, man. It's just something that's just like, you know, you should be lucky, you know what I'm saying? If you say you down, you got bodies and you got, you know what I'm saying, bodies under your belt and you got hats and beanies and all this shit, that just come with the territory. Nigga, luckily the nigga didn't stab you to death. The nigga didn't rape you. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, nigga, you got bop, 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 bop. Nigga, on my mouth, a nigga just, you know what I'm saying, put you to sleep. Nigga, and, you know, ran that peanut butter down your cheeks. You feel me? Which is just horrendous. Shit is horrendous, nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, horrendous. But, you know, like on some real shit though, like, you know, it is what it is, man. I can't, you know, shit, I can't be mad. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Get them comments, though, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Damn. Louisiana. 8 black niggas done escaped from prison. A toilet. Niggas cut a hole in the wall. These niggas cut a hole in the wall and wrote too easy. That shit wild. Playing. Them niggas never escape that way, cause the shit too. Them niggas ain't never escaped that way. Oh, they gonna put some more bars on it. Okay, them new bars. Okay, them new bars. But that's crazy though. 11 inmates broke out of a New Orleans parish jail in New Orleans, Louisiana by removing the toilet and escaping through the wall behind it. Even crazier, someone left "Too Easy" written right next to the toilet. At least three escapees are facing murder charges, and 9 are still on the run. Shit crazy, man. Shit way crazy. Waiting on Rassi Bugatti to call back, man. You know what I'm saying? But until then, man, you know what I'm saying? We just cooling, man. Getting them comments. Let me know how y'all feel, man. What's the deal with y'all, man? What y'all think? You feel me? And we'll talk about it. That's my son, y'all, man. Finna,
Go.
well, he ain't calling back, y'all, so we gon', you know what I'm saying, hold off until next. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, indulging, man. Um, got any questions, man? Hit the comment section. I'm always replying. Follow me on Instagram at I Got 5 Let's Talk. Follow Rassi Bugatti on all major platforms. Listen to his music, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everything, all major platforms. Rassi Bugatti, Bugatti, Rassi Bugatti. Peace.